Can you see him? Can you see him?
Say who?
My son Nicholas. Who else?
I didn't come to look for him. Came only to see if the rain looks like stopping.
Well, does it? It was time he was back. He went hours and hours ago.
He knows the way. He's a grown-up man with a wife.
If you had any good in you, you'd go out and look for him.
Oh, and catch my death of cramps? Not likely. And anyway, what's preventing you from going?
I want to be here when he gives me the news. I don't want to drop down dead out in the open.
Now, the older you get, the more of a fraud you become. Every day for the past 10 years, you have done nothing but swear that your son was dead in the marshes. And now you sit there like a crow and tell me that you're waiting to hear news about
I
him.
know he's dead.
And so what do you want to go into to
I
tell
don't
you?
want him to. I want to ask. He shouldn't have rushed up like that. Dashed off like a madman before anyone could ask him a thing.
Before anyone could ask him what?
Oh, you're always trying to make me lie.
I don't have to make you one.
Front face. Jumped in front and rushed up before I could ask him a thing. And to think he could have found him after all. To think he could have found him in the city.
The dead men don't go to the city. They go to hell.
I know one dead man who is sitting right here instead of quietly going to hell.
Look who's calling who
You're
now.
so useless now that it takes you nearly a whole week to make one basket.
Yeah, well,
To think of it, you don't even cut your own brush.
if you had to get up so often to shave the heads of the whole village, and most of them crusted with crocodile, so that a man has to scrape and scrape until ha! Don't tell me now that a fly has been trying to suck blood from your dried up veins.
If you had enough blood in you, you'd prove it by going out to look for your own son and bring him home to supper.
He will come home when he's hungry.
His way.
He will come home when he's hungry.
Suppose he went walking in the swamp and couldn't find his way back.
Him! Get lost. Woman, are we not speaking about your son? The one who was born here and has lived here all his life?
But he's been away for some time now. You cannot expect him to find his way about so quickly.
Oh, no. Of course not. The poor child's been away now for 8 whole months. You will drive a man to drown himself in the swamps just to get away from your toxin.
I'm going out to look for him. I don't want to lose him. I don't want him vanishing without a cry, without a chance for anyone to save him.
Well, stay where you
I'm
are.
going to shout his name until he hears me. I had another son once. Before the Maya threw him into the depths. I don't want him going to bring.
You have not lost a son yet to the swamp. But you will soon if you don't stop calling down calamities on your
It's
head.
not what I said. The worst has already happened. Awuchike was drowned.
You are a bloodthirsty woman. Awuchike was sick of this place and he went into the city, and that's why you will find him fighting it out with the gentleman. But you will not be satisfied with nothing less than a festering corpse beneath a man.
It's the truth.
It's a lie. A lie! Why do young men go into the big town to try their hands at making money, and only some of them send word about their folks? Once in a while.
You will see. When Awuchike returns, you'll find that he never saw a trace of him.
And so if you didn't, the city is a big place. You could live there all your life and never meet half the people in it.
They are twins! Ha! Guess this much would have brought them together, even if they were living at opposite ends of the town. Batteries. Nobody ever saw him. Nobody ever heard of him. And yet
Nobody? Did you say nobody?
no one that really knew him. No one that could swear it was him.
Nobody that knew him. What a woman you are for deceiving yourself.
No one knows. No one but the swamp can tell. The serpent of the swamp that lurks beneath the slough.
I beg you, the swamp, the serpent can... Oh. You will make me voice a sacrilege before I can stop my tongue. The traders came. They came one year. They came the next. They looked at Igwezu and they asked, has he a twin? Has he a twin brother who lives in the town?
There are many people who look alike.
Why? I will not perform the death rites for a son that I know to be living.
If you fight for him like a true father, you know he was dead. But you have no feelings at all. Anyone would think they weren't your own flesh and blood.
Well, I only have your own word for that.
You always did have a dirty tongue.
When the land was big and wide, Alu. I knew you were up and out by yourself, digging for crabs. all those shifty-eyed traders who came hunting for crocodile skins. Now, are we sure that they didn't take your own skin with them, you old crocodile?
And if they did...
What up to them? They couldn't have minded much which skin.
Oh! You're asking to have your head split and the wind let out of it. I'll do it for you.
And to think that... No, Alu. But you know I didn't mean a word of that. There was no woman anywhere more faithful than you, Alu. Huh? And I never had a moment of worry in the whole of my life. Alu. Not every man can look his wife in the eye and make that boast, Alu. Not every man can do it. And the chances you could have taken. The traders, every one of them wanted you to come back with him. Huh? Alu? Promise they'll make you live like a lady, clothe you in silks and have servants wait on your smallest wants. You don't belong here, they used to say. Come with us to the city where men know the value of women. No doubt about it, Alu. You could have had your choice of them. You made their heads turn like a pot of cane brew. Alu? Oh, come on, Alu. And the way I would go walking with you, and I could hear their heads turning round and one tongue hanging out and saying to the other, now I wonder what she sees in him. Poor fools. If only they could see me. If only they just see me take you out into the mangroves, and I so strong that I'll make you gripe and sweat and sink your teeth into my cheeks. Yeah?
You were always one for boasting.
Oh, and your eyes shut so tight that I thought the skin would tear itself. Your eyes always shut, so that you could not even tell how I looked like when the spirit took me. And I waxed as hot as the devil himself.
Be quiet.
And you weren't afraid of the swamp then. I mean, you could walk across it day and night and even go to sleep in the middle of it. Alu, do you remember our wedding night?
We're past that kind of talk now. Have you no shame?
Oh, come on, Alu. My Alu. Tell old Makuri what you did on the night of our wedding.
No.
You're a stubborn old hen, aren't you? Won't you even tell how you grabbed me from the house? And we went across the swamps, though it was so dark that I could not see the whites of your eyes.
I don't remember.
Oh, come on, Alu.